Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about a statistical software known as a Minitab. A Minitab is not a free software. You need a license before you can have access to Minitab, but Minitab is user friendly. Minitab is like an advanced Excel whereby you can create a spreadsheet and data with different kind of formula. And this is the interface of a Minitab. Minitab has a spreadsheet, a worksheet. It also has an output whereby you get your results of your analysis. Under the Minitab, we have the file whereby you can import data into the Minitab, whereby you can edit your data. Under the data segment, you can create a subset worksheet, you can split a worksheet, you can stack a worksheet, and as well you can merge a worksheet. Under the calculation aspect, you can create a formula for your data, a column statistics, a row statistics. You can do a bunch of things on Minitab. And under the start, we have the basic statistics whereby you have the display descriptive statistics. You can store your display statistics. You can also do one sample details or one sample details. Under the regressions, we have the regression fitted plot, the non-regressions, the ANOVA analysis of variance. These are kind of the statistics and estimation parameters you can carry out under your Minitab. We also have the graph section whereby you can do the scatter plot, the matrix plot, the bubble plot, the marginal plot, the histogram, on all kinds of graphical illustrations. Under the view, you have the navigation, which is this aspect. You also have the command line history, whereby your command line will show under this segment. You also have the history under this part as well. And then under the view, you can remove the command line, can unclick on it. And then if you want to show your data only, it appears like this. If you want your output only, it also appears like this. And if you want your data and output, which is what I prefer, it appears like this. And also we also have the help segment whereby you can request for any support, the assistant, the additional tools. So this is basically what you will see in your Minitab interface. So we have the navigation aspect. We also have the worksheet that looks more or less like an Excel, and also the output. So this is just the introductions to Minitab. Subsequently, we will be working with various estimation parameters. How can we go about different analysis with respect to our data? So, but for the purpose of today's introduction, we will be working with how we can input our data into Minitab. And basically, as we all know, there are so many ways, but usually there are two ways of inputting your data into any software. The first one is the manual input, and the other one is importation via the CSV file, the text file, or the Excel file. So today we will be looking at manual importation and also importation via the Excel file. So if you want to input your data manually, this is the worksheet. You have the C1, just like the Excel file. We have the C1, the C2, the C3, the C4, and so on and so forth. So your data starts from 1. Your data imputation starts from 1. And there are 3 kinds of Minitab recognizes 3 type of data. It recognizes the date, it recognizes a text file or a numeric file. So for example, if I'm working with a data that starts with a date, this is how to input your data manually, date. And the second one is, let's assume you have share price. And the third one, let's assume we have company. Company name. So if you have these 3 kind of data and you start the manual imputation, 01, 01, 2020. And as you can see, automatically the C1 changed to C1D, which implies date. So the share price, let's assume it's the share price for the first one is 12.1. As you can see, the C2 remains the same. So if you are inserting numerical value under your Minitab, it will remain the same without changing. So the company name, let's assume your the hypothetical example is a McDonald's. So automatically the data, the C3 change to text T. So Minitab recognizes this kind of data. If you're working with the text file, it's recognized as T. If you're working with the numerical data, it's like that. And if you're working with date, it is also a change to D. So these are the ways that you input your data manually. So however, if you want to input your data, let me delete this. Let me delete this. So if you want to input your data, import your data into the Minitab, you click on open. And as you can see from this segment, you have the open, Control and O. If you want to open a new project, Control Shift N. If you want to create a new worksheet, Control N, just like the Excel file. So it is an advanced Excel file, Excel package. So if you want to import your data into the Minitab, you can import your data, click on desktops, wherever you save your data, either your document or your desktop. So I will be working with sample data, and you click on open. So it shows a different, basically I have two data in my Excel sheet. I have data 1 and data 2. So whichever one you're clicking, you have to specify, are you working with data 1? Data 1 is the actual variable, while data 2 is the normalized variables. So I will be working with the second data because it's the data that has been cleaned and transformed and ready for data analysis. So you click on OK. So automatically it appears on your Minitab. So if you have this kind of data, the next thing for you is to start your analysis. So one of the reason why I would recommend Minitab is because of under your stats, Minitab shows the meaning of different statistical analysis, and this helps a lot. This helps a lot as a researcher. It helps you to know what kind of methodology you are using for your analysis. For example, a regression fits regression model. It gives you the meaning that the model the relationship between the categorical or continuous predictor and one response, easily include interactions and polynomial terms, or transform the response if needed. So basically, what Minitab does is that it gives explanation to various estimation parameters, that you want to use, and this helps a lot in helping you to choose the right estimation parameters for your research. So this is these are the ways to input your data into Minitab. Subsequently, we will be working with various estimation parameters using Minitab. I hope you enjoy my tutorials on Minitab. Watch out for my next videos on Minitab. We will be working with analysis of variance. And as you can see, the Excel sheet that I opened has data 1 and data 2. So automatically, once you input your data, once you input your Excel sheet into your Minitab, it opens all the work file that you've created in the Excel sheet. So kindly make a comment on my videos, kindly like and share my